Hello guys, Musha here, and today we're gonna be talking about Dragonfly, Affliction Warlock's talents. So here we are on beta right now. So I wanna show you guys my talents really quick, and I'm gonna explain every single one of them, left and right. This is already beta, we're level 70, we're maxed out. So let's get to it. So let's start with the general talent 3 that everybody can use this. This is the general one. Basically, you wanna pick Fell Domination if you want to. Let me explain why. If you play Felldom, um, you won't be playing with a pet. The only reason you're gonna be playing Felldom is like you sacrifice your pet. When you use your interrupt, then you summon Felldom, summon a new pet, interrupt again, and then you like sacrifice your pet again, and you can do this like every 3 minutes basically. If you don't want to play Felldom, you can play anything else. You can go with Burning Rush, you can go with Banish, you can go with, you have any other option, but this is like, you don't have to pick this 100% unless you want to have an extra interrupt. That's up to you. That's a personal preference type of thing, but you don't need it. So, of course, teleport. This is like baseline. You need this regardless. Baseline always. Demon skin mandatory. Give you leash, passively regen. It's like this is this. We already know warlocks were not that tanky, but now with this we're omega tanky. We pick the fell armor as well. We give you more leech and reduce your damage taken by 3%. So basically, there's gonna be a lot of talents that makes you tankier. So you wanna pick all these talents that make you tanky. Here. So here you pick between Howl of Terror. If you like Howl, you can play Howl. If you want Mortal Coil for the extra healing and the coil, you can play coil. It's up to you. Me, I go with coil, with depending the comps you're playing to, right? So I usually play with coil because I'm usually playing with like a priest or something, and I already have fear. My priest has like instant fear, so I don't. I just play with coil, but you can play with how as well. Um, this is very important. I think people are on you know they are they don't want to play this talent a lot, but I think it's like baseline and it's mandatory. You need it regardless, and let me tell you why. You need demonic embrace. Why do you need demonic embrace? Well, it gives you more stamina. So when you play Dark Pack give you a big shield based on your total HP, right? So regardless, 10% more HP is 10% more HP. That's really good. So you wanna pick Curse, then you go Demonic Embrace, then you're gonna play Demonic Inspiration, and you're gonna be like, okay, feeling a social increase the attack speed of your primary pet. Why do I need that? It's not even that. I'm gonna get to the point here. So if you read on, underneath that, it says increase Grimoire Sacrifice damage by 15%. So basically, Grimoire Sacrifice, in the current expansion, Shadowlands was doing a lot of fucking damage, right? So it's gonna be the same theme again. Grimoire Sacrifice is gonna do a lot of fucking damage because there's two talents that buff it. So 15, plus there's another talent that give you an extra 15, which I'm gonna show you, which is right here. It's called Wrathful Minion. So it's the same thing, same concept. Basically, you have 30% damage increase just by Grimoire of Sacrifice, which is a talent that you're gonna pick and you're gonna play. That's why you don't play a pet outside. You don't play with pet outside. So that's why it's gonna make you do so much fucking damage. Just like dotting people, just gonna do a lot of fucking damage. Grim is procs automatically Grimoire of Sacrifice, so you're good. So you're gonna be picking Demonic Inspiration and Wrathful Minion. Here, underneath of coil, you're gonna play Demonic Fortitude. Like I say, it says increase you and your pet's maximum health by 6%. You don't have a pet, but the main reason you wanna pick this is because stamina, the more HP you have, you buff your shield, you buff your Dark Pack. So the bigger your shield is, that means like you're gonna have it like often. Big defensive. If it's a big important defensive, right? You don't wanna die to like birds and stuff like that. So the bigger the shield is, the less you have to worry about things. So you're gonna play Demonic Fortitude. So Underneath Wrathful Minion, we're gonna play Demonic Gateway. This is like baseline. You need this 100%. This is base. You need this for mobility. We don't have Knife Face Soul Shape anymore that you can blink in your Soul Shape form. You don't have that anymore, right? So we need more mobility. We need this. Um, Under Demonic Inspiration, you're gonna pick Sweet Souls. Why is that? So when you use your Healthstone, it's gonna heal for additional 10%. And when your partners they use your Healthstone, you're gonna heal as well. So you know this is insane. They can use it to save you, or they can use it on their own benefit. And if you guys, all of them are rotting, and he like use his Healthstone, you don't have to use yours, but you keep getting healed passively, right? So your teammates can recover as well, and you can recover with them, and making him doesn't have to heal as much, right? So this is like baseline OP. This is from Legionary, remember? So here, here when it comes to things like really OP. So Affliction is really strong with Amplified Curse. And I mean, it's like a general type of thing, but Affliction, I'm gonna get to the point soon. Why Affliction is like the best for Amplify. Basically, you have a Sacrilege Lego as a talent on the other side of the talent tree, Affliction talents. So basically, it extends the duration of your curses, right? So that's why Affliction is gonna be fucking strong with Amplify Curse. So you guys should definitely pick Amplify Curse regardless. Either it's for like casting speed or slow or anything, just pick Amplify Curse. So under Demonic Embrace, we're gonna play Desperate Pact, which makes your drain life, heal for 10% more when you're below 50% HP. This is insane. This is really good. You want this, you know. We're gonna be coming back like Legion, I mean Shadowland type of playstyle. Again, healing ourselves like crazy, like always, being tanky with all these Legion absorptions and shields. So you play this. Um, Dark Pack, this is beast. You need this. This is like the biggest defensive that you have. You're gonna play this because based on your HP, you're gonna get a big shield. Then you're gonna these people that plays like Inker of Devils. I don't like it. I don't think I need it. It just I just rather have like my Dark Pack like a 15-second cooldown reduction, and have it more often. Then he only is gonna like sacrifice 5% of my current HP, which I don't. I'm tanky already. I can recover with drain life, all these type of things really quick. So I don't think it's needed. So just play, just play frequent donor. Here we're gonna have like we gonna play accurate vitality. We already have this in like Shadowlands. It's like a conduit, so they made it like a talent. You already know what it does. It heals you for the 30% of the amount drained for over 8.5 seconds. So this is like Omega Beast. You need this. Um, Here we're gonna play Fell Synergy on the bottom. Soul Leech also heals you for 25, and your pet for you only want that that leech to heal you. So you wanna pick Fell Synergy. Just one point right there. It's fine. So I'm gonna remove my chat blocker so you guys can see. So here, some people were playing with Grimoire of Synergy. Doesn't work. I tried it. If you don't have a pet outside, it's not gonna proc. So I don't spec into it. I'll spec into Resolute Barrier just to give you a cooldown reduction on your wall. So basically this is gonna make you even more tankier. You can like trade your wall often because it reduces the cooldown when you get hit. This is a conduit in Shadowlands as well that they put it as a talent. Green Fist, you're gonna play this talent as well. Why you're gonna play this talent? Because this is like the current claw Lego that people use in PvP Shadowlands that makes your drain life faster and heals you more like super quick. So this is like Omega baseline. You don't have to even think about it, or it just base. You play this. We go to the middle here. So there's like two talents right here. You can play Dark Accord to reduce the cooldown of your wall by 45 seconds, which I'm using that because when I get hit, since we have Resolute Barrier, it reduces the cooldown on my wall too, right? So I'm gonna have like wall and Dark Pack very often. So I'm gonna be just like tanking, tanky, and like I don't have to worry about long cooldowns. Or you can go with Strange of Will, which is gonna on any result reduce like 15% more damage, but I don't think it's needed. You're already tanky enough, and you just wanna like have consistent damage reduction often. Um, Here, Soul Link, this is like mandatory. 10% all of your damage is taken to your demon pet instead, but what it does is like, since you don't have a demon, it's gonna Grimoire Sacrifice is active, you're gonna get 10% more stamina. What does stamina do? Give your Dark Pack a bigger shield, right? So you're gonna play this regardless. Profane Bargain, you want this as well. Since you don't have a pet or anything like that, when Grimoire Sacrifice is active, you get an additional 10% more stamina. Stamina always is good. Doesn't matter what is stamina. 10%, 10%. This is 20. Those two interact, right? So you have a bigger shield. Soul Conduit. This is like, it's not like an insane talent. It's okay, right? To like refund some soul charts or whatever, but you just have to spec into it in order to get Soul Burn. This is the main talent right here. This is the biggest important talent. If you read this talent, it's insane because it does a lot of things. It only has a 6-second cooldown. It only costs one soul shard, and what it does is like you can like soul bond teleport, and it's gonna give you speed, and you're gonna be immune to snares and give you snares and roots and give you speed for 8 seconds. That's insane, right? You have mobility. Nobody can root you. Nobody can like snare root or slow you, and you have a omega speed. The another thing is like when you guys are doing PvP arenas or whatever, and the game's open, you're like struggling to those melees that jump in and stop your gateway. No, game starts, soul burn, get instant gateway. You don't have to worry about it anymore. You don't have to worry about it anymore. And if you want to replace it later, you can do the same thing. Soul burn, replace your gateway into a better spot to help your teammates. Another thing, this is beast as well. If you're dying or whatever and you're like in a critical condition and you're just like, bro, I don't have wall, I don't have dark pack, the only thing I have cookie. If you like soul burn cookie, it will definitely heal you to full. This is like the best thing ever. Another thing you can do, soul burn drain life. Soul burn drain life give you a shield, and with the amount of shield that I give you, it will heal you. You're gonna be top. So make sure you pick soul burn. And we're done with the left side, so we go to the right side. So Malefic Rapture, this is something that is baseline. You have to pick it regardless, even if you don't like it. It's default. It's like by normal default. So you're gonna play on a stable Affliction because you need UA, right? UA is baseline on your spec. So you play UA. You play Savian Teachings. Corruption is instant cast and instantly deals damage. You have to pick this because this is like a thing to kill totems and kill things because it's like the initial instant damage that it does. So you need this regardless. It's baseline. Nightfall, you need this because when corruption is doing damage, it has a chance to proc shadow bolts, or and it said that can cast drain soul as well faster, blah 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 blah. But let me get to it. The most important thing is shadow bolts because as a warlock we struggle that we cannot kill totems fast enough, or we cannot kill like a shadow priest siphon. So with nightfall procs, they stack to 2. You can kill siphons just easy, no problem, right? So we play this. Harbors of Souls, you play this as well. Each time corruption deals damage, it has a 50% chance to deal, more shadow damage and heals you for 100% of the damage it dealt. This is good. More healing is better. Damage free, better. Here's another good talent that we're gonna be picking. Radiant Agony makes your agonies, starts at 4 stacks and they ramp up to 18 stacks. Agony is your, basically it's gonna be like your second or sometimes top number 1 damage. Because you need this in order to like get drain life stacks. In order to the higher the stack of drain life, the better you're gonna heal more and you're gonna do more damage with drain life. So you pick this regardless. Here Bile Taint is not needed. Is really bad, and it's a cast time, so it's really bad. You just play Phantom Singularity as like always. You play this, no question about it. So here between Siphon Light and Absolute Corruption. Siphon Light, I know it heals you, does a lot of damage or whatever, but I don't think any more healing. I just went for the Absolute Corruption. Corruption deals 50% more damage and increase the duration of it by to normal players to 24 seconds. This is insane. I'm gonna get to the point why. Underneath this, we're gonna play Soul Swap. Soul Swap is kind of like Damnation Shadow Priest talent. Basically, when you play it, it just instantly dots people and pulls every single dot. It pulls Corruption, Agony, and Unstable Affliction with a 30-second cooldown. This is beast. Um, this is like the Drain Life talent that we have currently from Shadowlands, and now we have it still here. Basically, the more Agony you put on people, the faster you're gonna generate stacks for Drain Life. When it reaches 50, you can do the big sock, Drain Life, and heal to full and do big damage, you know? You play this 100%. Um, Here, this is the talent that we have here, Grimoire Sacrifice, that I already explained on the left side. Why do we need this? It's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. You guys gonna love it. So this is baseline already over here. This is why I'm playing like corruption type of like damage things, because we have Sacrilege Lego, the legendary that we have that extended duration of our curses. This is like why it's very important to play Amplified Curse and go with corruption damage modifiers, because this is like way more damage too. This is an extra 50% damage increase. So you play this. Withering Bolt. So you play this because you have to unlock things, and Shadow Ball and Drain deals like 50% more damage. So basically your Shadow Balls are gonna be more empowered. So you can basically, Shadow Balls is gonna be instant because of the procs, and you're gonna be able to kill totems and siphons with no problem if you don't have like corruption, or if your corruptions are not like doing enough damage. So you can play this and throw Shadow Balls at people or totems out, you know, anything, and it will kill them for you. So you don't have to stress out anymore. Pandemic Invocation is not the best talent, but you cannot play Drain of Soul. I already tried it. Drain Soul, basically what it does is replaces Shadow Bolt. This is make sure. Listen to this. Drain Soul replaces Shadow Bolt. Drain Soul is a channel ability, right? It does a lot of damage. The problem is it's a drain ability. Second, doesn't kill totems. And third, it doesn't kill Siphon. It's immune to damage with it because it's a channel ability. So do not play this. It's really bad. And in PvP, since it's a channel, you might get kicked, and there you go. No. And it replaces Shadow Ball. When Shadow Ball is a proc cast, it's instant cast. You don't have to worry about it. So you don't play this. Soul Tap, not playing it. So in order to unlock Creeping Death, which is basically this is an insane talent, it got buffed technically, so it doesn't like reduce the cooldown. It doesn't reduce the duration of your dots anymore. What it does, it just makes your dot ticks faster. It was like reducing the timer on your dots. Not anymore. Your dots last longer, but they just like tick super fast. So this is basically our new haste Dark Soul type of thing, but it's not Dark Soul anymore. We don't have Dark Soul. So that's why you play Pandemic Invocation in order to unlock this, but you don't need Pandemic in Invocation, but you have to go through it just to go for Creeping Death. Here comes the other part. You're gonna play Hunt. People say Hunt? Yeah, Hunt. You might think it's really bad, but the fact that it's like both of your dots, it's insane. And then you play Size Vitality. Hunt deals additional 20% more damage when the Hunt spell ends, or it's like you get healed and it returns everything to you. You already know how Hunt works. This is insane. And then you empower Hunt again. You know, you guys can read your Hunt spell also increase the damage on your damage over time effects to all targets by 20% while active. This is insane. You have to play this. You play Darkler in order to extend the duration of all your dots like always. Then you play Sorad. Why do you play Sorad still? Because then you can like multiple Sorad people, and you can still drain life everybody, and you play with Soul Eater. Why Soul Eater? If you have to make sure you have like 3 UAs all the time at people, and you're gonna have like, I don't know, like a 20-second cooldown basically, or 20-second cooldown Sorad or less, depending on the uptime and everything, right? So and then the more Sorads you have, the more damage and the more like drain life you can do on people. This is beast. So yeah, then you're gonna have one talent left, which I'm playing like increasing the damage of my Darkler by 3%, and increases the duration and everything. I'm using this, but you can go with Tormented Crescendo, which what it does is like, well, Agony, Corruption, and Unstable Affliction are active. Your Shadow Ball has a 30% chance, and you know, you guys can read this, but it's up to you. I don't think I need it, but you can play it for instant Malefic Raptures, basically. Um, Malefic Affliction, let me tell you guys this since I'm here already, doesn't work. When you play with PvP spec like this, because this is gonna be your PvP build, like this is like PvP talent precognition. Basically, what it does is like if you juke a interrupt, you like fake a kick from an enemy, you're gonna get 15-second haste, and you're gonna be becoming immune to CC. This is like a mega biz, triple UA and rapid contagion. But when you spec into rampant affliction, and you try to go Malefic Affliction, I already tried it multiple times. My friends did try it. We report this since like the very start. Blizzard doesn't fix it. Nothing we can do. Doesn't work. This talent doesn't interact with triple UA PvP talent. So when you apply like multiple UAs on 3 targets, it doesn't put the debuff on them. So that means this talent on the bottom, Doom Blossom or Dread Touch, they don't even proc as well, because you have like, they don't interact. So don't even try it. Don't even go there unless Blizzard fix it. I tried the talent build in a duel, like with single UA. It works in a duel, but you have to remove rampant afflictions, right? In duels you can remove this because you cannot dot with UA multiple people. There's only one person right in the duel, so you only put one UA, and then this talent will work. But the main reason on affliction is like, you know, putting UAs on arenas or people multiple times. That's the whole point, right? But since they don't match, they match, but they don't interact right now because it's buggy. It's not gonna work. So basically, if you spec into it, you're gonna be losing damage. So don't even try it. You're gonna be losing basically 3 points there. So that's why I'm saying go hunt and go Starrod and Dark Glare. And yeah, boys, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. If you guys have more questions, come to my stream. I'm gonna put it in the link below. If you guys have like, you know, I can put my talent builds and everything on my Discord and my Twitch, like, you know, the talent spec and everything for the points. Just let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching, boys. Peace.